Listen, first of all, great win, but can you please talk about the defensive approach Guillaume Pugard had coming into the game, which I think fueled your team, and then in the fourth quarter you gave Bahati some very, very important minutes, and he was terrific defensively in the fourth quarter. Can you talk about those two performances?
Well, with Guillaume, this week we had a few days to kind of get everybody what they needed, and he needed rest. He's been really banged up with the hamstring, with the Achilles, so all week he didn't practice, and except for yesterday. But we don't do much. But anyway, let me make a long story short. He just needed some time for his body to heal. Like he's one of our best defensive players, if not one of the best in the league, I think. And for him to take that challenge and just to compete, and then to come around and score 21. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So he to take away their best player, one of the best players in the league, and then to turn around and still carry offensive load when we lost Chris. We commended him in the locker room. And then Bahati comes off the bench, doesn't know if he's going to play every night. But when he comes in, he just competes. He's not scared to put his nose in there. He just fights. I mean, the kid played 7-8 minutes, and he was a difference maker.
100%.
And then, Big Chris comes in the game. We're trying to get him up to speed on offense, and then defensively, he's dominant. Just blocking shots. They called 2 fouls, and to me, they were blocks because he already blocked the shot. Then, little dude bounce off. I'm like, well, if he runs into a wall, what's going to happen? You're going to fall down. Like, come on. So, just defensively, which we've been pretty good at all year, right? We just kind of get our offense to catch up with our defense. And, guys competed, and that's the biggest thing. To compete, biggest thing we talked about today is just to believe. We got to believe we can win these games. And then today, I think it showed.
Coach, is it a teaching moment or a learning moment for Chris Smith and for you with his ejection of the game?
A little bit of both. I still think it was a little premature, the ejection. The referee said he said something which he didn't say because he was standing in front of me. And then, he told the table one thing, he told us one thing. Anyway, Chris has to be better, right? He can't walk up on a referee. He just got to let the play go. But, that's the battle he has. It's never usually the other team. It's just kind of with himself. So we're just trying to get him to focus more on the game and not all the outside noise.
So when we spoke on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, we saw each other.
Yeah.
You said obviously you want to win these games.
Of course.
Final 2 games.
Yeah.
What did you learn about your team today as you fine-tune this machine going towards championship weekend that gives you belief? Yeah. Because the crowd tonight was pretty massive, and now they voiced their opinion.
Yeah, no. I tell them every time, man, we have enough. If we can get everybody on the same page, we have enough. At the end of the day, our defense is going to keep us in games. We got to make shots. First half, we were like 3 for 18, and then we finished 8 for 27. So, we made more threes in the second half, but we just need everybody to make shots. Now, Bowden coming back, that helps a lot. Now we'll always have a shooter on the court instead of sometimes when we make some subs, we kind of a little barren. And then Devontae is starting to get, familiar with what we're doing. And he gives us a big, big lift off the bench. And that's what we really needed. With him and Christian coming off the bench, we might go 8-man rotation in the playoffs, depending on foul trouble and stuff. So, just trying to shore those guys up. We got another big game this on Sunday, which I'm really looking forward to. I know the guys are too. And that's a really good test, because that could be that could be a finals preview. So just to come out and be able to compete, and then there's different pieces and guys stepping up.
Thanks, Coach.
Sorry.
The crowd react a lot about the work of referees tonight. Will you to say something about that?
I mean, it's interesting. We got how many technical fouls we got today? 3.
At least 3.
I mean, they called one on the assistant coach. They called one on Med. They called 2 on Chris. So that's So hey, it ain't never been easy for us this season, but we got to kind of step above all that stuff. Referees are the referees. They're trying to do a job. We have to do our job. So it's game gets heated. High intensity, we needed a win, so you just got to deal with it, and then just try to move on, not deal with the referees too much.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, good. No, thanks, guys.